got ghosts and UFOs. It's Spooky Saturday with Marilyn Monday. A dimension no one knows. Come share your last words. Play records backwards. Touch the planchette, consult the psychic, and don't forget your tinfoil hat. It's Spooky Saturday with Marilyn Monday. She's got ghosts and UFOs. It's Spooky Saturday with Marilyn Monday. A dimension no one knows. Come share your last words. Play records backwards. Touch the planchette, consult the psychic, and don't forget your tinfoil hat. Spooky Saturday with Marilyn Monday. She's got ghosts and UFOs. Spooky Saturday with Marilyn Monday. A dimension no one knows. Come share your last words. Play records backwards. Touch the planchette, consult the psychic, and don't forget your tinfoil hat. Hey everybody. Everybody being no one. Oh, there's one person here. Hello. Welcome. Please share, please like. Let me know if you're here. Oh, hi, Tina. Hi, Susie G. Well, this is called Spooky Saturday Face Painting, so I'm going to assume that there's face painting involved. How can I get that to lay flat? Is it laying flat? No. Why is it like that right here? Maybe I can tuck it under so it's laying flatter. Cool. Hello. Do you have any plans for Halloween? Susie? Q? There we go. Did I leave all the lights on? Please don't fall over. Lit candle. Oh, good. It's Spooky Saturday. All right. Ugh. Let's see. Oh, what did I do with it? Well, my spooky flashlight is not here. Oh, you okay? You have a 4-year-old. Cool. Still fun Halloween out there. That'll be fun. Are you going out tonight or are you going out on Halloween? I feel like everybody's out right now. It was super loud outside tonight. Don't know why. Okay, so since my eyes will still be pretty visible. No, I did white eyes last time. So let's do, I'm going to do, ooh, the Queen Mary, a porcupine. How are you going to do that? Make your own? That is so much. That is so much. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so I figured, oh shoot, our Beggars Night was tonight. On Halloween, I'll be celebrating our anniversary with your husband. That's cool. Zip ties. That's cool. I think I can give some memberships. Let's do that. See what I mean? It sounds crazy outside right now. Yay! Tina got one! Yay! James got one! Yay! Kathy Lee got one! That's so cool. I didn't know. I thought that, like, somehow I thought mods, like, automatically get memberships, but I guess not. I don't know. That was cool. I'm going to do another one. Shabam! Maybe. Sometimes the YouTube, like, phone or computer thing doesn't let me stay on. Daniel Williams, Pinky, Pomp, Edward Thornton. Cool. All right. Well, neat. I knew most of those. All right. So, hey, how are you doing, Mike, dude? Mike, dude, my dad never answered me, so. Yep, he never answered me. So here I am. Mike, dude, how is the Halloween show going? All right, I think I need some brighter light for now. for this moment. Man, my mirror's in the back. Might have been easier with a mirror. Maybe this will work. My phone. Isn't that terrible? Dude, people outside are screaming. Hasn't started yet? Neither has mine, really. Just basically getting the outline right now. This is hard to do. I think I should have moisturized before I did this because it's like dried out. Ooh, bunny. Hi, Giselle. How are you? I'm glad that you saw the live. I wonder if I can like dip the face paint crayon into lotion and like get it to work. So I'm kind of making this up a little bit tonight. I don't really know what it's going to look like in the end. In the end, your honor. Let me hammer him to be. Mike, dude, what time does your show start? Ugh. I look like Patsy from the Holy Grail. I need 2 halves of coconut. Regular makeup, eyeshadow. I usually do too, but this is so much easier generally and cheaper. I can't afford that right now. I'm not doing all that. Hi, Bunny Bunny. So it's this. Mike, oh, thank you so much. Welcome. Wow, look at that. Hey, Claire got it. I feel like often it's the same people who get it each time. Do you guys notice that with your stuff? Like, has anybody noticed that? Because I feel like Crow had a premiere, I think, the other day, and I wasn't there, but I got a gifted membership, and I was like, oh, I didn't know my membership had run out yet. And then whenever I see like gifted memberships, I feel like Claire always gets one. I think that's cool. Because, like, I don't know if she watches my channel, but it's always like the same people. Hi, how are you, man? Thank you so much. Yay! Thank you, Micah, for the gifted memberships on Spooky Saturday, Halloween edition. Wow. Once you gift once, you start getting them again. Yeah, that's weird too. I never ever got a gifted membership. Like, people would gift and gift and gift and gift. And there was one stream, I think it was Crow's, that was like, I think he got like 75 gifted memberships in one stream. And I kept not getting one. And I was like, I can't afford one. Why can't I get one? And then I gifted him $5 because he gifted me $5. So I gave it back. And then, hey, Wonder Boy. Mike O gave you a gifted membership. And then once I gifted him $5, I started getting gifted memberships from like all kinds of different channels. It was really cool. It looks bad. It'll look worse before it gets better. Okay, everybody, just stick with me. Trust the process. Trust the process. Halloween is for girls to be skanks or for girls to be monsters. I'm a monster. Thank you, Giselle. Yay. Yay. Thank you so much. Thank you, Giselle, for the super chat on Spooky Saturday, Halloween edition. Wow. Woo. Yes, I'm just using my dark phone screen as a mirror because my mirror is in the back, and every time I get up, I'm leaving this candle unattended, and I don't want to do that. All right, so I think I've got my actual eye holes on my actual skull. I think I've got them actually blacked out. I have to try to relax my eyes so that it's still the shape, so that it doesn't really change. And then last time I did white eyes, and then I used a red light as like makeup, which was way easy. But tonight, oh no, tonight I'm gonna do like, theoretically, I'm gonna do shading and stuff. Ooh, spooky. And you guys are giving me a much needed break from editing my deeply researched video that I've spent months on. Like, seriously, some of the videos are from June. It's ridiculous. Okay, I need a new napkin. That one is used up. Have you seen Greg? Oh my God, Giselle. I can see it. I can see it. All right, let's see. I don't want to mess up my red, so I'm going to wait and do that with the... Oh, that's right. I still have to do my nose. Hang on, hang on, hang on. I'm making this up as I go along based on a very vague mental image. So let's see. All right, so it's just pretty much there. Hi, Pam. Welcome. This is going to be so hard to wash off. Hope you get better. Thank you, Frodo. Appreciate it. I am getting better. I was just telling Crow that it is super frustrating to have people do stuff for you. Like to not be able to just do it yourself. So frustrating. I hope I don't have to blow my nose tonight because this is going to get everywhere. As I immediately sniffled just from the thought of it, psychosomatic sniffling. Okay, so I think thank you. My screen is also reversed for some reason. It's like a mirror image, so I also cannot get my brain around that. I think I'm gonna go like this too. It's gonna look like a cat. I know it is. Ugh. Like a little bat head. Ah. What are you gonna do? I was asking if anybody has Halloween plans or if you guys are gonna dress up at all. Oh, it's so weird to have stuff on your nose. It makes you feel like you have to sniffle. Like, what are your Halloween costumes this year? I asked a friend of mine who always dresses up, and she's like, I'm not doing it this year. So it is possible that y'all are in the same boat. Oh, wrong side. Thank you. Oh, I do have a scary story for you guys since it is Spooky Saturday. As a bewitch. As a witch or as a biatch? Or as the witch from Samantha Stevens from Bewitched? I used to know a lady who looked exactly like Barbara Eden, like blonde bangs, blue eyes, everything. Just naturally every day, she just looked like Barbara Eden. And her name, her real name in real life was Jeannie Stevens. Like Samantha Stevens. And she was like the perfect combination of my entire childhood. It was amazing. I thought, what are the odds? Super cool. All right. So I'm going to set that kind of at an angle so I don't have to get my fingers super dirty. Oh, it's so weird to have it like reversed. That mirror image thing is so confusing. It is, right? It's so weird. All right, so I'm going to do I'm going to do like an angry eyebrow type of a skull face. Maybe more extreme. Sorry, I have the phone like in front of me. It's the best I can do. There we go. The beach, probably. Do they do like a cool, like Halloween thing at the beach? That's cool. Right, since this is like my most prominent feature on my entire head, I have to use the cheekbone. Ugh, this crayon is so dry. All right. I'm like trying to see where my teeth are. Ah, dumb. All right. So obviously my teeth are inside my mouth. Who would have thought that, right? Who would have thought? Dumb. Isn't it nice that I have like a cheat code for where my teeth are because I have this like chin dimple? It's so nice for me. Yeah. Oops. I looked up, I wanted to see what like a, not a collaboration. What do they call it when you mix a bunch of things together, like a combination sort of? I wanted to see what, if you took the most historically believed to be beautiful feature from each person. So like who had the most beautiful eye color, who had the most beautiful eye shape, who had the most beautiful eyebrows, most beautiful forehead, most beautiful cheekbones, most beautiful chin or jawline or nose, and put it all together, what would that most beautiful coagulation of, I don't know, I can't think of the word, but like what would the most beautiful combination of most beautiful features look like all put together? Would it be like a cartoon where everything was super exaggerated? Um, just what would it look like? And when I looked up options for most beautiful chin, because I was trying to do this, I got really just, it really made me sad. I got depressed, so I didn't do it. But when I was looking at all the most beautiful chin options, that's true, Pam. It is. See, my brain doesn't work. It's all subjective. But all of the most beautiful chins in the world didn't have that dent, that dimple. And I was like, or a cleft, but they just all went like a straight line from your bottom lip to your chin, and there was no little thing like I have. And I thought, I wonder why that is. Like, not one person qualified for this most beautiful category, most beautiful chin, and had a little dent in it. So I was like, I always thought that gave it character, but I guess it wasn't a nice character. Hey, what's up, Flip? Kind of. Kind of. All right, so my jawbone. Oh, God. Goes down. Over. And this comes down. All right. Cool. How is everybody? I went to that Paranormal Quest live stream today. That was pretty cool. I guess I'll just connect these. Ugh, it's so hard to see. I like that it's a little uneven too, just because of how the hood was sitting when I was doing it. Ah. There. Is that a little more even? Not at all. Cool. Okay, whatever. I don't care. So Flip, do you have a Halloween costume this year? Well, if everybody was the same, it would be like the Eye of the Beholder Twilight Zone episode, right? Where like the pretty ones in our standards would be hideous. No change, no change. Doctor. All right. Oh no, my crayon broke. That's going to make it really hard to use. Gotta scoot up the paper. Oh, you have to work on Halloween. No. No, no. All right, I'm going to take the bottom piece out. Just so that this can be supported. I can get a good grip on it. I'm always trying to get a grip. Yeah, what a weird Halloween. I feel like nobody's in the mood. There we go. Last year I had COVID, so I couldn't do anything fun. Bob Ross outfit. That's true. That's always a good costume. Did you do what we did and use a Beyonce wig and just put a hairnet around it to make it round? There's your Halloween cheat code. Oh. I'll go back over that. I feel like this would be a lot easier with a brush and some wet paint. Yeah, exactly. The Foxy Cleopatra. I think it's called Diva, or like I forget what it's called in the spirit store. It's like Diva wig or something. I don't know. With like blonde highlights. It was perfect. It was perfect. I do not have the setup that like professional makeup YouTubers have. Hi, Jafoni. Welcome. I'm sure this is really good to like pull on my skin around my eyes with this crayon. I'm sure that's super good for my skin. Oh, I didn't tell you the story. I was like, oh, I have a story for you guys. And then I just totally got distracted in my sorry about it. Is this stuff flammable? Because that candle's right there. So my story. You guys know, if you watched my Elvira at the convention video live stream, you know some of my stories about like delivering messages to people on ghost tours. And I told you back then that like not one time have I delivered a message to someone where they acted like, oh, that blows my mind. And then also gotten a review from that person saying, hey, she delivered a message to me that was crazy. Never once. They don't tell anybody. No one has ever told anybody that I did that, which is weird, but also I get it. And I told my dad about it, and he said that's because it's super personal. When it does happen, it's very personal and private, and people don't want to, for the same reason nobody likes to say, I'm a medium, except for all the YouTube weirdos. People don't want to say, I got a message from a medium, because then they're judged too. You know what I mean? So a lot of times people just never ever talk about it. If they get a message, they never tell anybody because they don't want to be seen as like a weirdo. Anyway, uh, when we recently, with the ghost tour company, did an investigation of a local theater, which I videotaped, and when I get to editing it, I will share it with you. I have like 2 hours, 2.5 hours of footage, so we'll see. But and there was some cool stuff. But anyway, I don't think the theater is haunted. Sorry to blow it for you. But people bring stuff with them. Like a place doesn't have to be haunted in order for someone to receive a message. So there was a person there who was a spooky themed influencer who like goes to haunted places for a living. And I thought, oh, cool. Well, maybe she'll be the difference. Maybe she'll talk about it. And I kind of asked the ether if there was any messages for her. And I got one. And so I shared it with her. And then she shared a post like 2 days later about her big investigation spooky thing. Yeah, people are haunted. Extra large. And she shared a whole thing about like a video about the investigation. And she even showed some video footage of me. And not once in her very short video did she mention, oh, and I got a message from the other side. Like, not once. And I thought if anybody was going to do it, I thought it would have been her. What happened? I don't get it. I feel like nobody is going to give me any credibility. Not that I need it, but it's just weird to me. Because, like, I'm out there doing this all the time. I am delivering messages to people all the time. And no one has ever said, hey, I talked to somebody who said that you delivered a message. Like, and I've never gotten a review for the ghost tours. It's like, oh, our tour guide delivered a message to us. Like, they'll say, oh, we got something on the spirit box. But they never say, oh, yeah, our tour guide was a medium or whatever. It's weird. It's weird. I just think it's weird. Because you'd think, like, that's the topic that we're all talking about. And they just leave that part out. Okay, cool. Why? I don't know, man. I just think it's weird. As I've said. As I've said. Why do you guys think that is? I feel like if I went on a ghost tour and somebody said, oh, your grandma says she wishes you still had that dollhouse she made you or something, I'd be like, what? How did you know that? No one knew about that. And then I would like go and post a review and be like, she knew about my grandma. Like, that would be the first thing that would come to mind when I thought of the coolest thing that happened that night. I don't know. I just think it's weird. Woo! Everybody outside scream. Can you guys hear that? Woo! And I'm in a place where fireworks are not allowed because of, fires. California. How are they having that much fun without fireworks? That's what I want to know. Is that a short-sighted view? Anyway, if it is personal, how many people read reviews? Well, I read all the reviews because I want to see if there's any about me. Sometimes I will read the reviews. Like, they'll share, if you get a 5-star review, they'll share it in the Discord for the company. And so, like, everybody's always trying to get them so that they can be kind of like bragging rights in front of their colleagues. But like, I read them to see if I got any 2 stars. I want to know. I don't know what they're saying outside. Womp, 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 womp. What others will think if they'll say, yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's bad enough. It's hard enough for me to approach you, talk about it. Maybe they don't want to out me. I never thought about that. But they might not. They might think, oh, she might not want people. I don't know. But if I'm telling you about it, obviously I'm okay with it to that extent. But it might be one of those like, that's just a private thing. All right, so let's see. Back to black. I don't know why I'm pretending there's like a bone right here. There's not, but you never know. This is all just kind of for fun. I like it. We're making things up. It's like a new movie monster. Who's this going to be? Darth Maul. We got it. I know this pizza will come back to haunt. Oh, Philip, you and pizza, man. You always have pizza. You know what? I didn't even think about what my poor bunny is going to think of this. Bunny, don't look at me. Too many peppers. How do you guys order your pizza? I have been just straight up extra sauce with pepperoni for a very long time now. I used to do cilantro, like fresh cilantro on top with bacon underneath the cheese and all kinds of stuff, black olives, some green bell peppers. It's been ages, years. For years, I had just been straight up pepperoni extra sauce. You don't like pizza? Barbecue sauce is really good. Those barbecue chicken pizzas are really good. If you like cilantro, highly recommend throwing some fresh cilantro on top of your pizza. Don't cook it on there, though. Good Lord, don't put it on there before you cook it. Ugh. I like that there's one tooth in the middle. I'm Tom Cruise of the devil. Cool. This makeup can only be as precise as this is thin, so it's not. It's not very. What if one of my neighbors came over and was like, "Hey, can I borrow some?" Oh, I like it. Should I make them red, white, or just leave them skin color like that? Because, oh, you know what? It doesn't matter. It's gonna be super dark in here as soon as I'm done. I have to not. I have to not look at the computer because it's really the mirror effect is really messing me up. Okay. I was listening to a podcast about. Sorry, it was totally quiet for a long time. I'm so focused. Spicy pizza. Deep dish Alfredo sauce, chicken, bacon, onions, jalapenos, and banana peppers. Jeez. The Alfredo sauce would really help with the spice, though. So I was listening to a podcast about telepathy, and I think that so. I caught it. Hey, cool. I think that so far it's the most of an explanation I've ever seen to what I'm doing when I am delivering messages to people. Man, these things are just crumbling. That's what happens when you shop at Spirit. You get the cheapest stuff. These were probably really good when they were new. But it was talking about how people who are nonverbal, like they're autistic or they're suffering from dementia and stuff. Hey, thank you. Have a way to communicate, and they'll send like thoughts or images to their nurses and stuff when they need something. And they've found a way to communicate. And the scientists on this podcast were saying that the nurses aren't telepathic, but they've tapped into receiving those messages. And sometimes those nurses have reported that once they receive the telepathic messages from the nonverbal patients, it's like the universe realizes they can hear, and then they start getting messages from everybody, like living or dead. So then it starts to get really interesting. I think this stuff is cool. My jowls are too flabby to get a straight line. Of all the supernatural, it's the one I'm the most open-minded to. Studying how animals communicate, there's still so many questions. Yes. You're dressed as Michael Cobb. Do you have a Hawaiian shirt on? This is fun. I didn't mean to sound like a total Valley girl right there. That sounds fun. Oh my god, you guys. Cool. Hi, Kathy Lee. Oh, I put it in Discord. And you got a gifted membership too. You know what? I know I've seen Insidious, but it did not leave an impression on me. I don't remember anything about it. This looks like Darth Maul to me, even though I've only seen him in pictures. But I think that's just because his face is red and black. So, like, that's the whole connection. Hey, Bunny. Oh, I gotta give my bunny her dinner. I always do this on Spooky Saturdays. I forget to give her dinner. Her dinner. All right. I think I'm gonna make those darker. There. Cool. All right. I feel done. I feel like I did it. I came, I saw, I face painted. Yeah, I don't even remember the scene. Oh, wait a minute. Did somebody say they were going to sleep? We are a collective, wouldn't be far off, and empathy. Yes. And a patty cap. Oh, okay. That's funny. Yeah, basically they were saying that we are all individuals, but we all have access to a collective level where we can still communicate whether we're alive or dead, and that our individual goes on and continues beyond death, but can still, it becomes a part of the collective, but it is still an individual. And they were talking about how the collective, or intuition or whatever, has a goal. Like it has a purpose and it has an intention. So where is that intention coming from? Where like you feel like you should go do this or you should go do that, or you feel like, oh my god, I think my mom just hurt herself, I just got a bad feeling or whatever. And then like there's a reason that something is telling you about that situation. So like something wants you to know that, because it's not like, say your mom hurts herself and you get a notification in the collective about it. See how this looks. Yeah, there we go. That's pretty cool. Your mom isn't the one that's telling that to you. You know what I mean? Like she's certainly preoccupied and not worried about telepathically talking to you. So like where is that coming from? Uh whose consciousness or what shared consciousness is that, and why would the shared consciousness need you to know that? I don't know, man. I think it's really cool. It's all very cool. And they're doing, thank you. And they're doing like studies where they're having people try it. They're having like nonverbal people stare at a word on a screen, and they're trying to telepathically send it to someone in a different state who is ready to receive it at the same time but doesn't know what it is yet, if it's a picture, if it's a word, or what. And they said it takes like half an hour to send one word, one letter at a time, but they've been able to repeatedly send a word and like what color it is and what color the background is, like with no words, with no actual like documented communication except thought. And that is so cool. So like for me, I get images mostly that I have, or smells that I have to figure out. I have to figure out who it's a message for, and then ask them if they know who it's from and what it means. Oops. Oh, I knew I should have held on to my lighter. I just laughed 2 of my candles out of 3. Oops. Oopsies. Uh, but it's really cool. It's really cool research, and I love that the scientific field is like getting into it, checking it out. I think it's really cool. But they said there's like a bunch of different kinds. There's proximity telepathy, uh, and then distance telepathy, like that one. And I thought, oh, maybe I have proximity because I only pick up stuff if the person is like nearby, and then I'll walk over and be like, hey, I thought I seen my feed Third Eye podcast, something about it. I haven't. Yeah, for me, it's the breakdown, Mayim Bialik breakdown on YouTube. And she's talking to somebody who studies this. And she's also talked to people from like the ones that trained like the CIA on how to remote viewing, how to remotely view some sort of top secret stuff that they're not supposed to know about. like if you had invisibility and you could sneak into somewhere that you're not supposed to be. That's what they've been doing. The CIA tried it. They were like, hey, I mean, let's try it. So they did. So they talked to that lady that trained them how to do that and told us about the effectiveness of it, which is, I don't know, I think it's all really cool. But I don't think what I have is proximity telepathy. I think that what I'm picking up on is someone else who's not there. I tend to pick up on somebody who's not alive. And the reason I think that is because oftentimes when I get an image, the person who's receiving the image is in the picture. So like when I saw the girl lighting a candle and asking her father to come forward on the ghost tour, she was in the picture, and the picture was from behind her to the right. So I was looking at her right side while she was like, I'm looking over her shoulder at what she's doing, and I can see the picture of her dad in front of her in a frame. I can see what he's wearing. I can see that it's on a like a tabletop, and I can see her shoulder and like the side of her hair. So like sometimes I don't know who it's for because I can't see her face. I didn't know which person in my tour or which person in the tour that message was for a long time because I couldn't see her face, but I was behind her. So if it was her thought and if it was her trying to picture her doing that so that she could focus on it so that her dad would come forward on the tour, she wouldn't be looking at herself from behind. You know what I mean? So it wasn't a memory of hers that I was picking up on. It was a memory of someone who she didn't know was there, who was standing behind her over her shoulder while she was doing that. I just think that's super weird. So, like, I thought, because for a while I thought, well, maybe I'm just picking up on their thoughts, like a mentalist. Maybe I'm like picking up on their like empathy and what they're thinking about or what they're picturing or whatever. But she would not picture herself from behind. You know what I mean? So I thought, well, it's not her. Like, it's not the people that I'm picking up on. It's definitely someone they didn't know was there. Anyway, so I don't think it's proximity, unless I'm picking up on the proximity of a spirit that's next to me, which is possible. But I don't know. Do they? I guess they do kind of exist, kind of in the physical realm and the collective. This is all like stuff I haven't really thought about. You're exploring this thought train with me because I just listened to this podcast last night of them talking about proximity, telepathy, and all that. So these are like brand new thoughts I'm having for the first time to try to understand what's going on. So I just want to know. I want to know what's going on. I think it's all very interesting and super weird. I was gonna light this candle again, but I think it looks fine. Because like I'm also using the light of the screen, the computer screen, and I feel like that's creating all the sparkle behind me and stuff. And I don't know if that adds to it or makes it worse. I don't know. Oh, I can come out of the dark. People won't know I'm here and they'll swipe into my live stream and then ah! I feel like I should color in my forehead. Oh, maybe I could just black it out. No, I don't want to have, well, yeah. Should I do red up there or black? I think black would be cooler. Can't even see. Of course, now it's like super dark in here. Is this black? Is this black? I couldn't see before. What makes me think I'm going to be able to see now? God. I'm going to turn the light back on. There we go. Now I can kind of see what I'm doing. If I look up at the light, I just washed my hair, so I really don't want to get this in my hair. I'm just saying. Hey, Crow Judas! I'm you for Halloween. All right, here we go. There we go. Nice. Let's pull this down a little bit. Nice. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. You look familiar. Cool. Crow, are you going to dress up for Halloween this year? You know what's cool about costumes like this is I already have dead eyes. So I don't need any like contacts or anything to make me look like I'm dead inside because I already am. Ugh, shark eyes. I get that from my grandpa. Where's the vegan? I am not a vegan, sir. How dare you? Oh, see, that's how I used to feel, Crow. I used to be like, well, I wear a costume every day, but Halloween's so much more fun. Let's see. Maybe a different mask. Yeah, you can wear a side-eye guy mask. You should have Elaine Baker send you one and then just make fun of him. Just do streams as him sometimes and see if he even notices. That's what I would do if I was you, because you guys are friends. You're all, hey, Elaine, would you mind awfully? Side-eye guy recommended a movie on his live stream the other day when he was singing, and he said, hey, what's up, Mr. Prism? Welcome back. He said this movie was called Magic, starring Anthony Hopkins and Anne Margaret. And I was like, why have I never heard of that or seen it anywhere or had anybody talk about it? And so I thought, well, I have to watch it. I have to know what this is. I pride myself on knowing everything about movies up to about the year 2003. After that, I kind of, well, I couldn't believe I'd never heard of it, Mike. I had never seen it, so I watched it. It's really disturbing to see a young Anthony Hopkins with hair have a sex scene. Not my not my happiest memory in life, but really, Giselle? Really, Giselle? The opposite of my reaction. They cut from them looking at each other to his face up close, like leaning over her body, and I was like, oh. And his head looked gigantic on his tiny body, and he was all young and like gawky and awkward, and I was like, what is this that I'm watching? So okay, so all of you guys seem to know much more about this movie than I do. Please tell me, all through the movie they make it seem like mental illness, and no spoilers, but at the end, do they try to suggest, I feel like they added it last second too, they give her a line at the end. Are they trying to suggest that it's a possessed dummy? Because, like, I'm not sure. I genuinely do not know. Because she has a line, and I thought, wait a second. I was like, wait a second. I've been thinking he's crazy this whole time. It was very confusing. I had a lot of feelings. I'm going to have to call my dad. Work this out. Should I just drive into town like this and go try to find my dad in a crowd? Anyway, so no spoilers. It's very apparent from the beginning that they're trying to say he's crazy. So, yeah. And there are weird little Easter eggs throughout the movie where you're like, is it him or this, like all the posters are pictures of a dummy. So like all through yes, do it. Okay. But like if you guys haven't seen it, it's free on Tubi or Fubo or FOMO or whatever. I don't know, one of those. So you should go watch it and then let me know. Is there a demon involved in this movie or is it just cray? I don't understand. And I need answers. It's called Magic and it's from 1975 or something, starring Anthony Hopkins and Anne Margaret. And I think there's like an old guy that's played by some actor that I hadn't heard of. It was just a very strange experience for me to watch a movie that I couldn't believe I'd never seen. And what is it with Anne Margaret's hair? Does she ever have a bad hair day? Ever? She always had like super, like her hair was all the way down to the clasp on her bra, like all through the 60s and 70s. And then whoosh, toward the end of the 70s, she cut it up to her shoulders, and it still was like perfect all the time. Even in the sex scene, when she's like rolling her head around on a pillow, it looks fantastic the whole time. What is going on with Anne Margaret's hair? Is there a secret? Is there magic? Did she sell her soul for perfect hair? How? What product is it? I'll buy it right now. Like right now. I don't understand. I know there are a lot of bangers from the 70s. The original I Spit on Your Grave is a classic. My dad and I used to watch it all the time. I know how that sounds. Is he mentally ill, or is the dummy making him seem like it? Exactly, right? That's the question. I still don't know the answer to it. They seem to suggest it, but they don't come out and say it. Okay, all right. I don't know if I've seen the new one. I've only seen the old one. If you were Anne Margaret, you'd have perfect hair too. Well, whoever is operating her meat vessel is doing a great job with hair. I've only been live for an hour, but I did do the face paint, and I did tell you guys that I got to deliver a message. Thank you. Meat festival. I don't know how late the haunted thing is going on in town. I don't know. Like my dad, has he ever answered me? Oh, I have a text. Dad? Damn it, it's not him. Ugh. I'm gonna call him. I can't put him on speakerphone, you guys. I'm sorry. He'll say the N word or something. It's not good. I can't put him on YouTube. It's ringing. His battery's not dead. I like when I squint and you can just see like this twinkle in my eye. Thank you, Crow Judas. $2. Bye. See you later. Oh, I got his voicemail. Do I have? Dude, I haven't heard from him in ages. I'm gonna text his woman. Hey, is my dad around? Toodles. Oh, I like it. This is what I do. Oh, yay! Thank you, Crow Judas, for the super chat on Spooky Saturday Halloween edition. Wow. I make faces at myself in the mirror all the time when I do this weird makeup stuff. When I did the bat, oh, you know what? I should upload the video. After I drew that bat signal on my face for the bat show, I seriously, before I washed it off that night, I like took a video of myself standing in the bathroom, like, I can't help it. It's so fun. I don't know. How does anybody do that? Okay, bye. Oh, I almost blew up my last little candle. My last little one. It's just one left. Burning with its whole heart. Okay, that's creepy. I'm freaking myself out. I'm scared. I'm making myself nightmares. I don't want to have nightmares. You guys, I'm too scared. Don't make me do that. I have a friend that can do that thing where he can have one eyeball go this way and one eyeball go like, ew, it's so gross. I told him not to do it. Ooh. I told him not to. He could have been Pennywise, but no. Had to just not be near me or making a movie. Whatever. That's fine. Mm-hmm. All right, so she's not answering either. Whatever, you guys. Whatever. Ooh, we got a spooky story from the place that I would be going to. If I go there, I will end my stream and then I will go live again when I get there. But I don't know how late they're going to be open. That's a new face. I can't help it. Thought you all might want to hear. A woman named Cecilia stopped by the booth and talked with us. She says the most haunted room at Burkholm's Bakery is the room back upstairs on the mission side. Stuff would fly off the shelves, boxes would fall over, and people would just get a nasty feeling. I love the new tour guides for the haunt because they don't know any of the stories that like Mike Dude and I gathered. And then they keep finding new people who tell them the same stories that I already have on video that I play during my tours. And I'm like, yeah. They're all, hey, did you know that this happened? And I'm like, yeah. Have you not been telling people about it? Mm-hmm. Or they're like, hey, did you know this? And I'm like, that's not true. It's a telephone game of what is true, but they don't know what is true. Anyway, let me try calling my dad one more time. What if he's like, oh, I left my phone in the car or something? Oh, that would be just like him. Again, like I said before, I cannot put him on speakerphone. I was going to be Catwoman if he would have answered the phone earlier. And instead I'm this. It's me, your beautiful daughter. Demon Grey Gardens. Gosh darn it. All right, everybody. So you guys voted that I should go. So I'm going to go. And if there's still a haunted house I can walk through for $15, I'll try to go. And if there is, I'll take you with me. Yeah? Does that sound good? I'm gonna end my stream. I'm gonna feed the bunny, and then I'm gonna go to town and see if there's a haunted house for me to visit with you guys. And if there is, I will go live again. Otherwise, I will see you guys on Discord. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you for joining me. Did you say sorry for what? All right, so me and my MTV sweatshirt. Most haunted houses don't let you video. Oh, this one's only one night, so it's not like if you film it that people aren't gonna go. They're already there, and it probably ends in 20 minutes anyway. But yeah, our town doesn't really do Halloween, so they don't care. Alrighty, I will see you guys. Thank you very much for coming, and hopefully I'll see you guys in like half an hour for me to like feed the bunny and get out there. We'll see. All right, and I think I have to change a little bit because I'm in my pajamas. Thank you guys. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the memberships. And I'm glad I used my computer so I could gift them. And I will see you, if not later tonight, I'll see you on Discord, and I'll see you on Marilyn Monday. Bye-bye.